Hello?
Let's play a game.
You know you're like the 10th guy to try this, right? It never works out for the dipshit in the mask.
Maybe. But there's never been one like me, Gale. I'm something different.
That's why I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
The survivors of the previous Ghostface encounter attend college in New York and find different ways to cope with their past trauma. Unfortunately, there's a new string of murderers plaguing the Big Apple. Hey everyone, welcome back to Clubhouse Movies Podcast. I'm your host, Marc Rubalcaba, joined once again by Mr. Abel Pineda. Today we'll be reviewing Scream 6, directed by Matt Bettinelli and Tyler Gillette.
Sisters before misters. That's it. I got nothing else but this.
Okay, so I also realized that we've just also reviewed the last Scream, so we're actually reviewing sequels now.
Oh, look at that.
Kind of scary.
We've been in the game long.
I know. But yes, this was Scream 6, also known as Scream Ghostface Takes Manhattan.
Yeah. Scream New York.
Well, it's kind of funny because they did show scenes from Jason Takes Manhattan, famously known as Jason Takes a Boat because they couldn't afford too much Jason in Manhattan.
Takes a boat.
He just killed a bunch of people on a lousy cruise. And then when he finally made it to New York, it was pretty much a backlot of Vancouver.
Oh no!
Because they couldn't afford New York, and
New York is expensive.
Yeah, and then there was just one scene of him in the Times Square.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but it was pretty cool, and they did show scenes from Jason Takes Manhattan in this movie just to be as meta as they could, since it was the last Manhattan-themed horror movie.
Dun, dun, dun.
But anyway, Scream 6, man. Scream is good.
Yeah, no, it was. I'm sure you saw the first one when it came out. I mean, I saw it at home when it came out. So
yeah, and a lot of people really liked it. I almost feel like maybe it was overrated at the time.
Definitely overrated.
Like it was like everyone like it was. There was a lot of Scream saturation between Scream saturation.
Yeah,
I'm not you rabbit. Scream saturation.
There was
Scary Movie and all the sequels for both of them.
Yes, they were all over the place.
I got them confused like a lot.
Yeah, I'm just like, wait, is this the one with Marlon Wayans?
Yeah,
you want to hit that? It's so ridiculous. No, but yeah. So like watching these movies, just like you said, they were like overly saturated. Like it was crazy in the market, and at least for me, I don't remember actually really caring about these. I think until like the fourth one, when I'm just like, I think it was the fourth one when Dewey got hit in the head with a knife. Remember the butt of the knife just hit him right in the head?
Yeah, it was like spinning.
Yeah, he's like oh no!
Like someone throws an axe, but it's like the wrong end hits the wall.
Yeah, that's like I think up until 5 was the closest we got to see Dewey actually getting stuck with a knife.
Oh no! He even said in the last one he got stuck with a knife many times. That's why he had the funny little limp.
He got dueling knives.
Okay, so this is good, and there's a lot of twists and turns in this one.
Yeah,
many that I like.
Yeah,
and one of which we'll talk about in the end. But I liked this movie, and I liked where it went.
Yeah, I did too. It felt like a real good nod to early 2000s slashers. Like, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Freaking, you've seen that one, right? Like, even the funny Broken Lizards Club Dread.
Oh, you know.
Dude,
that like was so bad.
Yeah, it was horrible. But the thing is, this movie had that going for it.
But you know what this movie reminds me of? Maybe even the franchise now.
Yeah. Oh, it's a franchise, by the way.
Yeah, it is a franchise. Well, it always was, but now it's entered a new level of franchise-ness. It's like Fast and Furious. Like,
yeah.
It's all about family. It's about family.
And the thing is, that's the motif in this entire thing, starting from the last one.
Yeah.
Or the fifth one.
They even have a nice little like secret handshake going on.
I seriously expected someone to have like the Fast and Furious movie playing in the background and just hear Vin Diesel going, oh, it's familia.
It's about family.
Family.
Even though I never knew about my long lost brother and he's back. Yeah. Played by
John Cena.
John Cena.
so stupid.
The Peacemaker himself.
Oh man,
Vin Diesel's long lost brother.
Jeez.
With the world's worst, what do you call it? Stunt, like younger stunt character.
Oh man, that was horrible.
Look nothing like
It's
Vin
like,
Diesel or
who
John Cena.
Who are you people? These are not them. Anyway, we digress. We're back here.
Digress. So this movie always starts with a cold kill.
Yeah.
But now we see, I think it's Samantha Weaving, the blonde girl at the bar. You know whose daughter that is?
I have
Samantha
no idea,
Weaving?
but she looks super familiar.
She's the daughter of Hugo Weaving, also known as Mr. Anderson.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, so she's in a lot of movies. The last time I think I really saw her was she was also Bill and Ted's Bill's daughter in the new one that came out.
Yeah, I need to rewatch that.
She was in the Babysitter movies on Netflix, and she's around. And she's at a bar waiting for her blind date.
Yeah.
And she is a teacher of cinema.
Yes.
The local college. Not the local
Not
college.
just cinema, but horror.
Horror movies, but not a fan of the Stab franchise, apparently. And as you may or may not know, she's waiting for this date, and she's all dressed up, and he keeps calling her.
She's in this downtown bar.
Dressed
all
to the nines.
by herself.
All by herself. And you can kind of see the cliche like happening here because
and the thing is, she explains it as it's happening.
Yeah, and the guy keeps calling her. It doesn't sound like Ghostface yet. Mm-hmm. And I only say yet because everyone knows it's Ghostface.
Oh.
This one that worked too. Everyone knows it's Ghostface because Ghostface is always there. And then he's like, "Hey, why don't you come outside or something? I think the front of the building is this color." Oh, okay. And then he actually says he's on foot. I'm lost. Hey, why don't you come down the alley and see if you can flag me down? And she's like, "Okay." And this goes on for a while, and spooky music's playing. And I saw it like opening day with a packed audience. So everyone's like, "Oh my god,
dude!" There was another person in there with me. That's it, or two other people, and we were all by ourselves.
Ghostface. And then she walks the alley by herself, and what happens to her?
Of course, she gets stabbed in the chest.
She gets stabbed in the chest, stabbed a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And then Ghostface doesn't really look at the camera, but turns around and we get a good shot of him. What does he do?
Takes his freaking mask off.
Takes his mask off. He's some dude.
You're like, what? You're like, hey, it's the bad guy from Spider-Man. He's in all the most recent Spider-Man movies.
Okay, I thought it was someone else.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, he's just some dude.
It's that freaking Salvador Dali mustache goatee combo he's got going on.
I know. Then he goes to the college.
Yeah.
He puts his Ghostface costume away and proceeds to, because it looks like it's Halloween time.
Yeah.
And then he proceeds to
he runs into
Ortega.
Carpenter.
Small Carpenter.
Yeah, small. Let's get her actual name right.
Gail. Tara Carpenter.
Gail.
It's Tara and Sam. And I may go back and forth between little Carpenter and big Carpenter or older Carpenter. But they did, because they're going to a Halloween party, and she just casually goes, hey. It's like, oh no. Characters interacting.
Literally everybody on the screen and everybody watching is going, oh no.
Yeah, that's not good. And then this dude goes to his apartment, and then he gets a call from Ghostface. And he goes, hello, I know you looks like you did the thing. He's like, yeah, man, I couldn't wait. I just had to take care of her, and stupid teacher teaching stupid teacher stuff.
Yeah, giving me a C- or some stupid stuff like that. I'm like, dude, chill, man.
And he's like, you know what? What's your favorite scary movie? I thought we wouldn't do the voice. If we were doing the...
we're not doing the voice.
Yeah,
I'm like, whoa there, buddy.
Yeah. So now there's apparently two ghost faces.
Yeah.
One on the phone and one talking to this guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Jason Carvey is the name of the character. And then he goes, why don't you look inside your fridge? And he's doing maybe I'm in your room. Maybe I'm in colder, warmer, colder, all that stuff. He walks over to the fridge.
Yeah. He's like, red hot.
Red hot. Opens up the fridge, and what does he find?
He finds body parts of his roommate, who he thought he was on the phone with this entire time.
So that Ghostface is dead.
Like to bits.
Yeah, and I got to say that the Ghostface who did the kill in the beginning was wearing a pristine Ghostface, most of them do. Then we'll call him Intense Ghostface shows up. Intense Ghostface shows up and murders this Jason guy.
Yeah,
and just cuts him into pieces. He goes, "Who are you?" So anyway.
Yeah. It's like, I'm intense Ghostface.
Intense Ghostface.
He's got like cracked and weathered face.
Yeah, it looks like Michael Myers' mask.
Exactly.
30-year mask.
May have that been a nod to it?
Oh, it definitely was a nod to it.
Had to be.
Even though I was watching some cosplay videos, they're like, because the problem with the Michael Myers mask, it was just like latex, so it would like wear out like that. But that's just a big hunk of plastic.
Yeah, it is.
Like you got to add
can
like
knock on it. Yeah. Unless that one was made of concrete.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like.
Asphalt. Okay, so this movie picks up after the last one. So Sam Carpenter is
I think it's a year after.
Exactly a year after. Just like in real life.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah. Time
moves.
Yeah, it's like a river. Time is like a river. But anyway, so Sam is the older one, and also the daughter of Billy Loomis. Mm-hmm. And I remember watching this thinking, am I going to see Ghost Billy Loomis again?
Yeah.
Hanging out.
Boy.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
I got some questions.
And she's in therapy, and her therapist says, you should open up to me more. Like, we need to know what's happening. And then she actually does tell the story of the first movie and who she is and how she's related to Billy Loomis. And
and this was, I felt, a red herring.
Yes. I thought the therapist was the guy too.
Yeah. It was Dr. Christopher Stone, played by Henry Czerny. And he did a good job. I mean, he was writing down these notes, like shaking, like practically salivating. He's like, either he thought this was going to make his career, or he is Ghostface.
Yeah. So he panics and says, I don't think I can be your therapist anymore. I need to call the cops because you might kill someone.
Yeah. I'm not qualified for this.
Yeah, and that's another plot point. Since this has happened, people think that Sam is the killer, and then she killed her boyfriend. I forgot to write down the boyfriend's name.
Fudge crackers.
Because in the last one, her boyfriend was the Ghostface, and his secret girlfriend.
Yeah, let's see.
Were the Ghost Faces.
His dad is Dennis Quaid.
Wow.
Whoa. Nice.
Where's Dennis Quaid? Where have you been? Just dragon hearting around,
making babies that also act.
I am the last one. Yeah, I know, right?
That was a good one.
I am the last one.
Nice.
So Richie was the last Ghostface, and somehow people online are saying that Sam was just the killer and killed Richie all along. So that's why the therapist freaks out.
Yeah.
And doesn't want to be her therapist anymore.
He's like, no thanks, murderer.
So then she calls her roommate and says, hey, where's the sister Tara at? Oh, she's at a sexy Halloween party. Yeah. And then
a frat party.
Yeah, frat Halloween party.
Yeah.
And he said that there was a Wednesday cameo in there.
Yeah. So as soon as we wipe into this scene of the frat party, this like slightly out of focus Wednesday Adam just pops right up into the screen. We never get to see her face, but obviously you can tell by the getup that is Wednesday Addams, and they follow her for like a little bit longer than a split second. You're like, oh, that's on purpose.
Yeah, and all of her friends from the last one are there. Chad and Mindy, the siblings there, they survived the encounter, and now they're all going to college together. So it looks like Tara, which is the little carpenter, Wednesday, she wants to get it on with a dirty frat guy.
Yeah.
And Chad's going to be big brother type and try to kick his ass.
Yeah. And then, so while this is happening, we cut to another scene where Big Carpenter, a.k.a. Sam Carpenter, is at her, she gets home after, we're presuming, a day of work.
Yeah.
And they have a roommate who is friends with Tara. And she asks her, like, hey, where's she at? And she's like, I promise I wouldn't tell. It's like, tell me or I'm going to kill you, essentially. I'm going to big sister you.
Yeah.
And she obviously, as this is happening to Tara, this guy is literally trying to drag her up the stairs to get it on with her.
Yeah.
The scene jumps right back, and we have Sam right there at the party, doing her Sam thing.
Yeah. First Chad did Big Brother, and then they're all trying to get in between, and then Sam comes, and she's like, "Hey, aren't you? Yeah, I'm gonna here to tase you in the balls."
Yeah. He's like, "What?"
And just tases his dumb ass in the balls.
Yeah, right in the nards, man.
Yeah, and then they all storm out, and then some people confront Sam, calling her a killer. And they get that on YouTube.
Yeah, of course.
They upload that.
Somewhere will be soon.
Put that on MySpace.
MySpace.
Sam acting up.
Oh, man.
And then they all go back to the apartment where everyone lives with... I think they all live together with... I'm not sure if Ethan and Quinn are also the roommates there.
No. I think Ethan... No.
Because Quinn is definitely the roommate, and she always has boyfriends over.
Yeah, so Quinn is a roommate. Ethan and Chad are roommates.
Chad.
Yeah, they make a mention to it.
Okay,
like,
so
later.
So I guess the girls live in one place and the boys live in another place.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they find out on the news about the killing.
Yeah.
And they find out that, like, oh my God, that's Jason in like our Halloween like class or whatever, right?
It's like, oh no.
Yeah, it's happening again.
And then Sam's phone rings, and it's
Gail Weathers.
no, it's actually someone else.
Oh, is it the cop?
It's the cop. It's Dermot Mulroney's character.
Oh, which is Quinn's
Quinn's dad, Detective Bailey, called her and was like, well, you can't leave because we found your ID at the scene.
Yeah, we found your ID at the scene, and like I'm here like taking care of like my daughter because something happened to like my son like years ago, and like I didn't make sure like she's safe, and you know it's kind of weird.
Yeah, you're like plot device.
Yeah, where was that button at? Oh.
There you go. Nice.
And then she also gets a call from Gail, but blocks it.
Yeah.
Then they go to the sheriff's station. They kind of get interrogated by this new cop guy for a minute, who says he has the case because it's so close to like that family, right?
Yeah.
And then from Scream 4,
Scream 4, man.
Kirby Reed, played by the cheerleader herself, Hayden Panettiere. Panettiere, yeah.
There you go.
Is now part of the FBI. So she was a previous Woodsboro survivor.
Oh, right, man.
From the past. And she has a ghost face, what do you call it? Not obsession, but like she's also trying to solve Ghostface murders. So what they all leave?
Because she was stabbed right in the side.
Yeah. They can't leave town. And then as they're leaving, who do they run into in person? Gail Weathers.
Gail freaking Weathers. Courtney Cox herself.
Yeah, with all the other reporters. And apparently she put an expose out that may have said...
She put out a whole book.
A whole book about the thing all over again. Possibly maybe implicating Sam as a killer.
Yeah.
But definitely letting everyone know that she's related to the killer, so there's some bad blood there. And she proceeds to get punched in the face again by one of the main characters.
By Small Carpenter?
Yeah, by Tara.
Yeah.
So that was pretty fun.
That was pretty good.
She keeps on getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
That's
good stuff.
That's a reoccurring theme in these movies is Gail Weathers will be punched in the face. So there's a lot of shenanigans that happen in this movie.
Yeah.
A lot of going back and forth.
I wrote, the plot thickens.
The plot thickens. The plot Scooby-Doos.
It really does.
Because I'm trying to think like how I want to go through this really fast because a lot of people die in this. A lot.
Yeah.
And I think maybe one of my initial gripes is a lot of people get wounded in this.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
And it's not that they got wounded; it's that they got wounded.
Yeah, like you would think mortally wounded because it's a slasher movie.
And it's become more like a Mortal Kombat, like X-Ray. Like, you know how like they break like someone's like arm and then they just kind of put it back together and they keep fighting.
Yeah, they're like surviving these like life-ending like guttural attacks.
Yeah, and like, dude, this dude and I, like, we both hurt our backs over the weekend doing God knows what.
I hurt my back sleeping.
I hurt my back slipping because like someone mopped the floor and it didn't dry right. And like I didn't even like fall. I just like slipped a little.
Just
and, like,
took a hard step one direction.
Yeah, and then like all of a sudden the suspension bridge that is my back went.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine was like, you slipped too comfortably in this direction.
And I can't imagine being stabbed anywhere and not being out for a month.
Man.
Yeah.
Not moments,
dude. A
month.
I had a splinter like right here.
Oh, right in the web of the fingers.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Dude, it felt like it was like in my eyeball. Like this was jabbed in my eye until I got it out.
Look, man, I have a pretty high pain tolerance, but like I get little hurts on my hands and I'm like, you know, that's going to put me out for a bit, man. It does not feel good.
Splinters and paper cuts? Why are they? Oh, splinters, God, paper cuts, getting kicked on the balls and then kicking something with your toe.
Your pinky toe.
Your pinky toe just hurts. I don't get it, but
then it doesn't exist,
we'll get back to that. Okay, so here's the dealio. Sam Carpenter, the older one, has a boyfriend that she doesn't want people knowing about.
Oh, right, I forgot about this guy.
Well, that's the thing about this movie. It actually has a lot of...
there's a lot going on.
A lot going on. But she's got like Mr. Handsome, Mr. Spanish Handsome across the hall or whatever.
Not even across the hall, building over.
Yeah,
it's New York. Think of it like the show Friends.
Yeah,
like Naked Guy. Literally, it's that situation.
Yeah, and everyone's asking everyone's like, "Oh man, when's Sam going to hook up with Handsome over there?"
Yeah,
but it turns out they have been just secretly.
Yeah,
So he lives there. So and then they're all just like hanging out.
Yeah.
The main characters, the main tropes are literally hanging out, and the girl Quinn is in the bedroom with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And Ghostface comes in while like they're like Skyping, while she's like Skyping or something, and then the dude like the boyfriend like is across the hall like, oh my god,
like he's seen the whole thing happen.
Yeah, you know like the old like I forgot what movie it was, like Secret Window or whatever, where like the guy has like the telescope watching murders.
Oh, dude, man,
yeah,
that freaking
call
movie.
back right there.
Yeah.
Damn,
that was a long time ago.
Freaking out, and he's like calling like Sam, like trying to let them know that like the murder is in the house.
She's like, I'm not gonna answer this.
Yeah, we're busy, we're drunk, whatever. So she gets murdered. Right? Yeah, and the Ghostface just comes in and starts like messing people up. Dude, and I'll tell you what, like the boyfriend or the girlfriend, Mindy's girlfriend. Yeah, Anika got messed up.
Dude, she got
so messed up. She got like
it was in the gut, pulled up, Dewey style, just jacked up. Like Dewey died from this wound. And
well, to get Dewey down, they had to like get him on the backside.
Oh, too, right, yeah,
like shish kebab him up.
Oh, that was horrible.
And then it's just like a pretty good action scene. Like this movie, like like I say, it is like Fast and Furious.
It was pretty tense.
It's like horror action like going on because this guy just keeps messing them up. People are coming in and out of rooms. The girl's dead in the bedroom. And then like they try to escape like Psycho style. Yeah. Like, the door closed and like a bunch of doors are locking back and forth.
Yeah, they put things on there. Then then the boyfriend from the other building throws a
ladder.
Yeah, what's that? An easy up ladder?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Those are the worst ladder.
I know, right?
They have zero tensile strength.
Yeah, right.
And that's what they used it for.
Yeah,
they put it across like a suspension bridge.
Yeah, they're high rise like apartments. So he has them both. He attaches the ladder from one bedroom to the next. Yeah. And they have to crawl out. Yep. Because Ghostface is like trying to psycho his way in.
Yeah. And like me with my old man knees, like thinking of putting my knees on that metal ladder, dude, like in haste.
Yeah. And then they all went, and then not Quinn. The Anika was last, which is the most injured one.
Yeah. Yeah.
We knew she was going to die.
Yeah. She was even telling her girlfriend to like hurry up and go across.
Yeah.
Run.
And her girlfriend is the Randy.
Yeah.
From like what was it? Seth Green. The Seth Green. No, Jamie Kennedy. Sorry. Oh, the Jamie Kennedy analog in this one. Who knows everything about horror movies?
Yep.
So they all go, and then now that Anika is like dead and like crossing, that's when Ghostface finally breaks in the room and starts like shaking the thing.
Yeah. And
he starts like shaking it all crazy, like, and they try to like stabilize it, and then she falls. And cracks her face like on the thing.
Yeah. It was just like.
Yeah, and then Ghostface just like runs off. However, I am going to give this one quick. This is what I was getting at. Record scratch. I was waiting for all of her guts to fly out while all this was happening.
Yeah, because he didn't just stab her in the gut. Yeah, he stabbed her and went up.
He gutted her.
Yeah,
he pulled a stem. It was a groin to sternum.
Yeah, it was
Candyman.
It was grody, man.
Yeah, and she was on this ladder being shook for a while, and I was waiting for like some guts to start swinging back and forth.
I'm like, this kid has the craziest abs in the world that were just ruptured.
I know, right?
Like,
there was a movie called Hollow Man.
Oh yes, there was.
Remember who starred in Hollow Man?
No,
Kevin Bacon,
and
Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
There was a scene where Hollow Man slashed I think Josh Brolin's like stomach open like that, but they had the audacity to have a scene where they taped it up with duct tape.
How dare they? Man, that movie came out 23 years ago.
I saw that in theaters, man.
Dude.
Senior year, 2002, right? 2002?
2000.
2000. Oh, wow. Maybe I was a sophomore.
That's crazy. I saw this at home, yeah.
Time flies.
Oof.
Yeah. Well, you know who directed that? Paul Verhoeven.
Who's Paul Verhoeven?
Paul Verhoeven's the shit. He directed RoboCop and Total Recall and Basic Instinct.
Oh, yeah. See right here. RoboCop, Black Book, Hollow Man.
Yeah. Paul Verhoeven, he's pretty good. But anyway, so she dies. So as
Starship Troopers.
Yes, nice. Starship Troopers.
Oh, yeah.
He's awesome. We'll have to do some Paul Verhoeven one.
Basic Instinct.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Showgirls.
Oh, and The Hitchhiker.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which one? Like the new one or an old one?
No, he directed an episode of The Hitchhiker back in '86. Nice. Man, he directed a lot of stuff.
He's legit. But anyway, So remember, like we said, the dad is the cop.
Yeah.
So once there's never any police in these movies.
Yeah.
What
are they doing?
Yeah.
They don't get paid enough for this, is what it is.
I know. Like they say in Big Trouble in Little China, cops got better things to do than get killed.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, truest statement ever, man.
Whenever cops go after Jason or Michael Myers, they end up spitting teeth in other body parts.
Yeah. I mean, even in The Matrix, they said, they're already dead.
Yeah. Samantha Weaving in this movie, remember?
There you go. Ties in.
Where were we? Okay. So they took him off the case, but he's gonna be what do you call it? No time for backup now.
Well, they took him off the case because his daughter died, and now he's like, my whole family's dead, and everybody's like, what? Your whole family, dude? What happened? He's like, never mind, but my whole family.
I know. I kept on wondering what happened to his son. And
yeah.
Now his daughter's dead. And then
my boy.
And then they killed the boyfriend in the bathroom too, that we never really saw either.
Oh yeah.
We just saw like guts in the bathroom. So
yeah, dude got slashed. He was in the bathtub.
He was in the bathtub. And then they run into Courtney Cox again.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if this was like then or there or wherever, but she's like, there's something I have to show you guys. Like I discovered like Richie, the boyfriend. It turns out he had like a secret place, a lair.
Yeah.
And
he had his bat cave.
He had a bat cave.
Like, we're not even kidding. It's laid out just like the bat cave.
Yeah, which is an abandoned movie theater in the middle of nowhere that doesn't look like a movie theater.
Yeah.
And
it's got a key card and everything to get in there, man.
And it turns out that was the Ghostface lair. Or not the lair, but like where they got all the evidence.
Yeah.
From all the ghost faces, all the costumes, all the props, everything they were. The
not even props. These are like real life things in this universe.
Yeah, real life things in the universe and props from the Stab movies. And it turns out what's his name? It turns out Richie was a huge Stab fan. Yeah. And he had followers, and the other two people
even had fan fiction movies.
Fan-fiction movie. Oh yeah,
yeah. that were in loop on a freaking tattered screen.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that would be fun to have.
And it was nice to see like the ghost of a ghost face haunting them through this.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, right.
Didn't think about that.
The ghost of a ghost face. And then those other two were just posers that they liked Richie or like Richie's things.
So they used them as a buy to get through. Which I haven't mentioned yet.
What?
We'll get there.
Okay.
As why they found them owning this theater.
Oh yeah. And then there's a lot of back and forth. And there's a scene I think when they were just like. Sam and Tara were just arguing in the middle of the street. Yeah. About like it's my life. Like I do what I want, you know, because she was going to hook up with that loser or whatever. And like, I got to cope like this or you cope like that. And then Ghostface comes out of nowhere. Yeah. And just starts chasing them. And then that's when they run into the liquor store. Yeah. And it's a scene in the trailer where like, we forget that, and that thing happens fairly early in the movie. It does. That's what I'm saying. Like all this happened. We glossed over it. Yeah, it's like scene, movie, scene, scene. Like this whole movie takes place over the course of 2 like crazy days. I guess they all do. Yeah, but this is New York.
It's a New York minute, man. Yeah, that's what it was.
starring the Olsen twins, by the way. Whoever thought they were cool?
I don't know, man. They got popular with that one show, Full House.
But they were babies.
People were freaking, I guess they like twins. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Twins, Basil.
Okay. Twins! Scary movie reference.
Austin Powers reference there.
Austin Powers, International Man of History. History.
That was good.
So yeah, they all run into the liquor store.
Yeah,
and then they're trying to like tell like the shop owner like, "Oh, the police! Someone's chasing us!" And everyone's like, "What the hell, man?"
Please help us! Just down here. What's in line here, girl?
You got a problem here, guy?
Then Ghostface comes in and like, you got a problem? He kills Mr. Clean Guy.
He's like, hey there, guy.
Yeah. You got a problem, buddy? And he kills him.
Trailer moment.
And then he kills like everyone around him. And then like store owner like starts shooting at him with a shotgun. And he goes, get out of there's a door in the back, get in the back. And then Ghostface comes out of nowhere and like stabs him, steals his shotgun.
Yeah.
And now he's Ghostface with a shotgun.
It's like, whoa, Ghostface has weapons.
Start chasing after them anyway. And then they just escape. Like, you know, like it's a scene. It's a scene of tension. It's looks scary. And then eventually like he left behind a mask. He's leaving behind masks.
Yes.
As this is happening.
Yeah. So, and the thing is, not just masks, but masks with masks.
Real masks from the killings.
Yeah.
Going
With
backwards.
DNA from the actual killers.
Yeah. So like the first was Richie, and then the second one was the
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Emma Roberts.
Oh, right.
And then the Culkin.
The Culkin, yes.
Not Macaulay Culkin, but like
the other Culkin.
the one with the long hair in the movie.
Yeah. Dark-haired Culkin.
I don't even know if he had dark. I don't know. He just a greasy hair Culkin. Greasy hair Culkin.
He peed himself a lot in what are those movies?
Home Alone movies?
Home Alone. Yeah.
Yeah, those weird
Pee
ass
Pants
movies.
McGee.
Okay. Trouble in the liquor store. The sting. Okay, so now they realize they need to try to kill this guy, so they do a sting operation. And they go. They go. We'll go to the
stab operation.
Yeah, we'll go to the park, and then we'll do like park stuff, and like he'll come after us, and then like we'll kill him.
Yeah, we'll track his phone. They're like, we have tracked people faster than 15 seconds.
Yeah, this is the FBI agent, cheerleader girl. Like, yeah, we'll catch him fast. And then they have like the van. Like, I'm the guy in the van. But anyway, then Ghostface goes like, yeah, I see you're trying to track me. You'll never track me because I'm at like 123 Butt Street. And then
123 Butt Street. That's like a 123 Butt Streets away.
Well, they're like, we know who lives on 123 Butt Street. They cut to Gail Weathers hanging out with a new boyfriend.
Yeah, at 123 Butt Street.
123 Butt Street.
Oh man. Oh, so good. So good.
That's gonna be my new fake street.
It's gonna be the new one. You live where? That's 123 Butt Street.
123 Butt Street.
That's the worst street ever.
Farts, California.
Smells like butts.
If I could get away with making that 123 Butt Street on Farts, California. Farts. What's a funny state name?
Oh man, I don't know.
Farts, Idaho.
Farts, Idaho. Idaho.
Farts, Idaho.
Oh, nice.
Anyway.
Oh, nice.
I know.
Timing.
Finally. Okay, so then Ghostface calls Gail. He's like, hello, Gail. Remember me? He's like, oh, you're like the 10th guy to do this stupid thing. I'm going to shoot you in the head.
She's like, you don't think I can fight you?
Yeah. What does he say? Like,
she's like, my plastic surgery will keep you away alone. My face is also made of plastic.
She throws it at you. Boom rams back on her face.
Oh, no. That's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
I know, right?
Nah.
Plastic surgery. It's not just for breakfast anymore.
No. Terrible.
Anyway, botulism. Botulism toxin. Not just for breakfast anymore. Oh, man, I want some bacon now.
No.
Bacon is so good.
Keto. Nice.
Anyway, he kills. Okay, so there's one on the phone, and then he's talking to Gail. One of them kills. So there are apparently two of them for sure now. Kills Gail's boyfriend. Just throws him through like a glass. She's got a nice apartment.
Yeah, as she's on the phone with Ghostface, I'm like, dude, how? You're watching, going, how is he able to talk and murder someone simultaneously?
There's usually multiple ones.
Yeah.
There's only
we don't know that yet.
We don't know, but we know now.
We're assuming.
Yeah. We knew there were three in the beginning.
Yeah.
The movie wasn't even 3 minutes old, and there were already three ghost faces.
Yeah. You're like,
two of which are dead already.
Yeah.
So they fight, and man, like this one was kind of like sad.
Yeah.
Like it was actually like intense because like she had some moments, and then like the gun jammed or something, like just as she was going to shoot him in the head, and he stabs her.
With a shard of glass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I was like, oh, and you know what? No. So the gun didn't jam. She actually was reaching for the gun or for his knife or something.
Yeah.
And as she reached and grabbed his knife, he stabbed her right in the side with a giant shard of glass.
Yeah. And
yikes.
He didn't say it was an honor, so so she survived somehow.
Yeah, it was an honor.
But as everybody came, she says, "Don't tell." By the way, Sid's not in this movie. She's in hiding.
She heard what happened and couldn't make the contract work.
Do you remember? Do you remember 21 Jump Street or 22 Jump Street?
Yeah,
where there was a scene where it was like a post-credit sequence because the whole movie was Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum.
Yeah,
and there was like one scene with like someone else in Channing Tatum. And then,
really?
And it was like because they showed like every 22 Jump Street movie or whatever. And the next was 23, 24 Jump Street, and then like let's say 27 Jump Street. It was a different guy. And then like ready for action. He's like, Jonah, why do you look different? He's like, what are you talking about, Chief? And then they said in 29 Jump Street, and then it was Jonah Hill again.
Back.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
And then Ice Cube's like, good to see you back, Jonah Hill. And he's like, what contract dispute? What are you talking about? 30 Jump Street.
Oh man,
legacy characters return.
Oh, that was good. That was really good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh,
good stuff.
Yeah. That's one of those movies I think you can only watch once.
Yeah. I tried watching it again. I was like, my name's Jeff.
My name is Jeff. They're talking like you're the Mexican Wolverine.
Mexican Wolverine. Oh, good times.
My name is Jeff.
Man, that's the worst. It's the worst.
I like he's wearing the jacket too.
Yeah, he is. So stupid.
Oh, this stupid like brown and yellow biker jacket. Anyway. Mexican Wolverine.
Oh, you have to be there. You have to be there.
What contract dispute? That's what Dev Campbell's going to say when she comes back for the next one.
Yeah, she's going to say,
Gail,
I was hiding.
Yeah. Where you been, Sid? Like, what contract dispute?
Yeah.
But anyway, back to this movie.
Yeah.
So Gail survives, and there's a we're just gonna say it right now. Gail survives.
Gail survives.
And they even say like, "Oh, good, Gail pulled through, and she's in stable condition." Oh, great, even though we don't see her again.
Yeah, for the rest of the movie.
Yeah, she just checks out. But it's good because now we got the Core Four.
The Core Four.
They call themselves the Core Four.
Yeah, but we come up with that moniker.
I know, but it's funny because Mindy is always accusing Ethan of being the killer. She's like, "You're so the killer. You are so the killer. You're so the killer."
Yeah, you have to be the killer.
You have to be the killer. And then they figure out with the cop and the cheerleader girl, Kirby, like we got to make a kill box. We'll put them all in the.
We'll bait them into the theater.
Lock them in, and just murder them.
Yeah,
assassinate these people, and hopefully no one like sets us on fire. So like, we got to travel by subway. Yes, travel by subway.
Yeah, underground, flashing lights.
I know
it's Halloween.
Yeah, and this was pretty intense because they were separated. It was actually just. Like Tara and Sam and Chad were all in one. Oh,
Chad,
the
boyfriend.
Yeah. Oh, and Danny.
Yeah. So those.
Four and the boyfriend. Yeah, Danny. He keeps coming in and out of the story, trying to like help them.
Yeah. So they're in one train car, and then in the other one is
just Mindy
and Ethan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is Halloween, so all the boogeymen are like even the Babadook.
Yeah.
And Hellraiser, Pinhead.
Yeah. Every single one you can think of is right there.
Yeah. They're all like just chilling, and then the Ghostface is like,
yeah. Every time the light flashes, yeah.
And then like he gets closer and closer and like bumps into her and like all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And then
he knifes her this way and that way.
Well, like she gets up and starts like walking around, and then like one's getting closer.
Oh, right.
And then like Ethan like. He's standing there, but like he even disappears in and out because the lights are coming on and off, so we don't see where he's at. And then eventually Ghostface just stabs her, comes out of nowhere and stabs her real good. And in the stomach, really jacked up stabs.
Yeah, like, you got to remember, these knives are like 9 inches long. They're
these are hunting knives.
Yeah, they're big
knives.
Like
I was going to have one on display, but like I don't have like giant like hunting knives.
Even my knife at home is like, I think not even that large.
Yeah. So he cuts her real good, and then like just runs away. And then a second later, Ethan comes back, goes, "Oh my God, lady, you're dead!" Like she's like, "Oh no!" And then like she gets like taken off, and then on an ambulance.
Yeah,
and everyone else like runs out, like, "What the heck happened to like what the heck happened to Mindy?" And then Ethan's like, "Oh, she got stabbed, but like, oh no!" Like, okay,
yeah.
So then they go to the kill.
Help.
Yeah, help. Die, kill.
Yeah.
So then they all go to the kill box, and then the cop calls them because he's not there yet.
Yeah.
And he goes, Kirby went crazy. She's not with the FBI anymore. She's the killer.
She's been on leave for 2 months.
She's the one who's doing it.
Yeah.
And then that's when Sam goes and tries to open the door because they're in the theater now.
Yeah, it's chained in.
It's chained in. They can't get out. So now they're all stuck. And that's when the Richie's movies start playing of him like killing people, like in the background. And
it's so
just
Sam
weird,
and Tara.
just as weird like black and white like videos.
Yeah.
And Chad was there, and then they all run into the lobby, and a Ghostface comes out, and then he's fighting the Ghostface, and another Ghostface comes out.
Yeah,
and stabs the.
they both hold him each arm, and then they pincushion him.
Yeah, they just keep stabbing.
You're like, wow,
poor Chad, dude.
Swiss cheese.
It sucks because like everyone likes Chad.
Yeah. You're like, no, Chad.
The Chad. It's the Chad. What movie was that from? Do you remember? It's the Chad.
No, I don't.
That was it was with Drew Barrymore in Charlie's Angels. Who? This is the Tom Green show. Remember he was Chad? He was the Chad. You remember Tom Green?
I do remember Tom
He was cool
Green.
for like a minute.
Oh, a long time ago, man.
All right, what happened? Oh, Freddie,
I don't know,
Freddie
man.
got fingered is what happened to that guy.
Yeah.
But anyway, he gets messed up, and then there were 2 ghost faces, and then they find Kirby, and she's all bloodied up because she disappeared for a minute.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Her face is all beat up and stuff. She's like, I was knocked out.
Yeah, they knocked me out. I was like, no, you're the killer, aren't you? And then they're running around this like mirror, this museum place.
Yeah.
Then all
Bat cave of Scream.
Then all of a sudden, 2 ghost faces come out, and then they start taking off their mask, and it was the cop. You're like, oh no, it was the cop all along.
Detective Bailey.
And then the second ghost face takes off his mask, and
Ethan.
It's Ethan. Everyone knew it was Ethan, though.
You're like, whoa! And then out of nowhere, what happens?
A third ghost. Oh, when I saw this in theaters.
Yeah.
When the third ghost face came out, someone in the theaters like, what the fuck?
There's 3 Ghostface.
Yeah,
and it's Quinn.
Yeah, it's Quinn. The girl
faked her death, and apparently, dude, and her dad explained this. So her dad is Detective Bailey. He explained how they faked her death, and I guess that they had the way he explained it was they pretended to kill her, and then because he works in the morgue, he switched out with a body somehow. And I'm just
You'd be surprised we can get away with a little prosthetics and a little luck and some.
I'm like, a little prosthetics, buddy. I'm like, what are you, a master freaking? Were you on those shows on FX?
Well, he was there when they took her away.
Yeah.
He was the only one in there, so he could have easily like put her in the body bag.
Yeah.
Zipped it up and threw in some guts in there from the boyfriend.
Ridiculous.
Which we never met, by the way.
Yeah, he just got dead.
Yeah. But anyway, now it's a all around Ghostface fight. Trifecta. Yeah. So they're all fighting, fight, stab.
Yeah,
it's about family.
Yeah,
Fight,
family.
You know who always wins when you in a street fight?
Family.
The street always wins.
The street always wins.
You know the thing about street fights? The street always wins.
That's true.
The street always wins.
But yeah, so they start going at it. Man, they're going hard.
They go hard, and it turns out the reason why these are a trio of ghost faces is that the cop is Richie's dad.
Yep.
And then the 2 kids are Richie's siblings.
You killed our brother. And he's like, my boy.
You killed him the whole time because the
Shadow.
Yeah, I know. The whole thing with this ghost face was that you killed Richie. Yeah. I know you killed Richie.
I will make you suffer.
You killed Richie. But I like it where Ethan, he got stabbed in the
mouth,
in the chin.
Oh,
and it went into his mouth.
Wait, was it the chin?
I think it was in the chin.
Oh man,
he gets stabbed either in the chin or shish kebab between cheek to cheek.
Yeah, I think it was in the chin. Yeah,
I think it was in the chin. He got messed up real good.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And then the girl, I think she fell again, like the daughter.
Yeah. Yeah,
the daughter fell again, and then she died.
Yeah, she died for real this time.
Yeah, and then Sam, she's been channeling ever since she saw the ghost faces.
Yeah.
She's been channeling Billy Loomis again. Oh,
yeah, she's been seeing him talking to her.
And then the other thing that happened earlier, we kind of skipped by it, was since they had all the props from all the the props from all the other movies, they had the TV that they killed the guy with the other killer. Like it was Billy Loomis and I'll be right back guy.
Yeah,
got his name.
Damn, I don't remember this.
Yeah, they threw a TV at him, right? And
then, that's how the sister died. No, that's how.
But I'm just saying, like they're like, yeah, that's the. Was it Stu Macher? Yeah,
Stu Macher.
That's the TV that killed Stu Macher. And then Mindy. Mindy. She goes, if you think he's dead. So Stu Macher's still alive, which he was supposed to be the bad guy in Scream 3, but like things happen. So now we might see him come back because they hinted he's alive. But yeah, so as it turns out, Richie was super obsessed with Stab in the Scream franchise, in the Universe Scream franchise. So Sam somehow, she puts on a ghost. Did she put on a Ghostface costume and chases the last guy?
She did.
Yeah, and she did. Oh, because they caught him and knocked him out.
Yeah.
And then she left him alone.
Yeah.
And it's like, hello, like detective, like, whatever guy. Like, do you know?
Yeah, Detective Bailey.
Detective Bailey. You know what happens when you cross the daughter of a serial killer?
And she's doing it in the voice.
Yeah, in the voice, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they always use a voice changer, apparently, to do all this. So what happens here is she runs and she kills him, but she stabs him like 30 times.
Crazy fast. Actually, she does it with her sister right there. Mm-hmm. So, like, Baby Carpenter's right there and she's right there and they're just like filleting this guy.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, it's all over. It's all good.
And then they stab him in the face.
They stab him in the face. And then Ethan comes back to like, yeah. And they shoot him. I don't know if they shoot him.
No,
like
the TV.
Oh, did they throw the TV at him
The
too?
TV at him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what kills him.
Oh, good. Okay.
And then what was it? Amy Panettieri's like, I think she's the one who said, I did that before. And I'm like, ha ha.
Something like that. And then at the end of the movie, they say Gail's alive. And then Chad's like, oh, Chad's alive too.
Yeah.
Like Chad survived.
You're like the core four.
Core four.
Whoa.
Core four. Just everybody lives. And
Yeah.
I think to me, that's the twist is everybody lives.
Yeah, and that threw me off so hard. I was just like, that's not a Scream movie.
And in a way, I'm kind of sad that Gail's dead.
Yeah.
Not Gail.
Not Gail.
Dewey.
Dewey.
I'm kind of sad that Dewey's dead.
It's like, why'd you have to take out Dewey?
Yeah, but it works. It adds the stakes, and
Yeah.
hopefully Nev Campbell comes back.
She might be the next to die.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm still holding out that she's gonna be the next Ghostface eventually.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But it was really good because this movie, we got to count the ghost faces. There were 3 at the end,
Yeah, they're at the end.
2 in the beginning,
2, yeah.
2 in the beginning, and
then we have Sam Carpenter.
Sam Carpenter was a ghost face.
And
Skeet Ulrich was the ghost face.
yeah, but if we're talking real life ghost face in this movie, there's 6 for Scream 6. So the movie Scream 6, and there's actual 6 living
6 ghosts, six living ghost face, and 2 ghosts.
Yeah.
One was Richie.
Yeah.
And the other one was the original Billy Loomis.
Yeah. Crazy.
Scary
It's
stuff.
a lot, man. everybody's gonna be Scream.
Oh, man.
It's like Syndrome in The Incredibles says, when everyone's a superhero, no one is.
I was trying to think now. What are they going to do? Go to space?
They go to space in a Fiero.
Yeah, Scream 7. Go into space.
Gonna have bullet guns, bullet knives.
You know what the next one should be? Scream 7 Euro Trip.
Euro trip. That would
Trip.
be.
Oh,
great.
even better. Scream 7. I think this is going to be a better Asia trip.
Oh man,
Japan.
Battle Royale.
Oh!
That would be awesome.
Because that is an entire genre that they've never touched.
Oh man, they could really get in there.
Making bacon with that
Make it
weekend.
happen. Shake and bake, baby.
Shake and bake. Wait, let's get into letter grades here.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this one a B.
All right.
It may not pack as many punches as some of the best Scream movies in the franchise, but the change in scenery and a welcome few surprises make Scream 6 a fun watch and proves there's plenty of room for more Scream to come.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'll be right there with you. I'm gonna give it a B+. This movie wasn't a movie I was outright excited to watch, but neither was Part 5. But that one delivered. So this iteration had a lot to live up to, and it actually did. There was a lot happening really fast. It was a little more gory than I anticipated, but they kept it tasteful, hence no guts falling out everywhere. And it was cool just getting the satisfaction of watching them kill the killer at their own game once again. It says, where do we go from here? Now that no one is safe, no character is safe, enter your franchise.
I want to see Scream Asia Trip.
I do too.
I think that's a good way to go for the next Scream in the franchise. But yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to the core 4.
Yeah.
Going to Asia on vacation.
Let's get away from the States as far as possible.
Looking forward to seeing Ghostface with the go-go ball.
Oh, that'd be the go-go ball.
Remember the go-go
Kill
ball?
Bill!
Yeah.
That'll be great. The Crazy 88s. That'd be fun.
Yeah, there weren't really 88 of them.
No.
They just thought it sounded cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
Wiggle your big toe.
so, dude, Quentin Tarantino and feet.
That's weird.
Here's the thing. But anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, wherever we are, YouTube. over there, over here, we're everywhere. I'm your host, Marc Rubalcaba, joined once again by Mr. Abel Pineda on Clubhouse Movies Podcast. We'll catch you next time.